Between the Sheets time. I'm Pixie.
And I'm No-No, and we're your unhinged guides to the smuttiest books on the shelf.
Dark romance, so intense. It needs a safe word, girl.
Bully romance that's rude, but rude hot.
Oh, that's awesome. Reverse harems that make monogamy sound boring. Oh, we've got it all.
Pour a drink, laugh with us, and let's get this spicy party poppin'.
Woo-hoo! I like that. I like that.
Spicy party.
Yeah, girl. But before we get down and dirty, let's set the stage. This show is for entertainment purposes only, so let's keep it fun.
You gotta be 18 or older to listen or watch. No kids allowed in this space.
Nope. Triggers are listed at the start of the show and on our website, hbtspodcast.com. So check them out if you need a heads up.
And since this is Heat Between the Sheets, expect a flood of foul language and some very dirty talk. If you can't handle the heat,
Then get out of the sheets, kiddos. We'll give you a moment to slip away if this isn't your vibe.
okay, for all of our bold listeners who meet the criteria to stay, welcome to the steamiest book podcast around. Let's dive in.
Yes. Although I'm not too sure I want to today.
Well, the sooner we dive,
The sooner we
can get out of the water.
Yeah, that is an excellent point. But before we do dive in,
Yes,
did you know?
I'm sure I don't.
This is always my most favorite part of the segment. I just love it.
Okay, I like that you love it and that you find all those things that I don't know.
I know, and I think a lot of our audience doesn't know either, which makes it even better.
Right.
Because everyone's going to learn something new.
Okay,
So-
go for it.
Okay, so did you know, because you probably didn't, that being an on-camera sex worker, that's where we're going, isn't all lingerie and luxury? Shocking, right? Turns out, when you put your body and personality online for public consumption, you also open the door for creeps, stalkers, and full-on psychos who think a subscription means ownership.
Ooh.
Sign me up.
Did someone say stalkers?
I know. I knew that was a big word for you that perked your little ears up. Are they hot?
Right?
Yeah.
Are they twins?
Yeah. And I just was like, subscriptions for ownership? I'll take it.
Of course
yes,
you were.
Please. Okay.
You had to be a stalkers.
Yeah, right. And I was like, ownership, yes. Okay. So according to a 2023 report from the Cyber Civil Rights Initiative, nearly 1 in 5 online sex workers have been stalked, harassed, or doxxed. That's when someone leaks your personal info online without permission.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks. Like
Yeah.
major balls. We're talking real names, home addresses, phone numbers, family details, like
no.
all the bad shit. Handed over to the internet like a party favor.
Bad.
Not
All
like
bad.
when you go to one of Nikki's parties and get one of those party favors.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, the pure romance party favors. Not one of those.
No.
And if you think the police swoop in and save the day,
No.
think again. A lot of victims report being dismissed or even blamed because obviously if you dared to profit off your sexuality, you were asking for it, right? So yeah, while it might look easy, like easy money or glamour on the outside, there's a dark undercurrent most people don't see until it shows up outside your door. I know. I mean, your panties got wet.
You're not selling me on this. I mean,
right. I mean, we'll get you hooked up on an OnlyFans account, okay?
ugh, that just sounds like too much work.
I know. Because I'm the one that would do it for you.
You probably would.
You just have to be the online talent.
Yeah, and you would
We
want
can
to
make it work.
turn my garage into my sex
I've been
dungeon.
trying.
You have for a long time.
Several years.
Yes.
Several years. So with all that lovely did you know in your face, No, give us the book summary of today's book topic, Caught Up by Navessa Allen. The follow-up book from last week's Lights Out by Navessa Allen, which, by the way, I've done my nails again for the book. Got a little gun with holes. Very proud of that nail. Every week I do my nails for the episode, just so you
She
know.
really does.
I really do. I love
Her
my
nail lady's
lady.
probably like, huh.
I love my nail lady. Thank you, Christina.
Yes. Oh, see? Plugging people
Plug in for my Christina.
Yes,
Carlson.
yes. Love it. All right. Book summary. I'm going to try to be super upbeat and
Yeah.
cheerful for this.
Obviously, people are feeling the vibe already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Caught Up follows Nico Jr. Troshi. I'm assuming that's how you say it.
Troshi.
Yeah. A broody mafia enforcer with anger issues and a long-standing obsession with the girl who got away. That girl, Lauren Lowe Marchetti, once shy and nerdy, now a badass cam girl and co-owner of a kink club. When Junior stumbles across her online content, he does what any completely unhinged, red flag waving anti-hero would do. He starts stalking her.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah, I mean,
We're down for that.
yeah, I don't see any problem with that, but
No
anyway.
red flags.
What unfolds is a mix of dirty talk, kinky scenes, mafia secrets, and a whole lot of internal monologuing. It's marketed as a dark romance, but let's just say plot took a backseat to the porn.
Oh my God. Did it ever?
For real.
I mean, before I start talking about that nonsense, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the characters.
Because we have a lot to say.
God.
And this is going to be an interesting one because we actually agree.
Yeah, I couldn't even not talk about this at work to her. I mean, usually I try to withhold some of my commentary until the episode recording, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. So we have Nico Jr. Trochi is the hot-headed enforcer in the mafia family. He's violent, privileged, and secretly obsessed with his first love. Then you have Lauren. Did you like that?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I usually don't even get that involved. when I do
No.
this.
But you're trying to be upbeat too.
I'm trying.
Bring it. Bring it so we can break all their hearts right afterwards because that's what we're going to do. Go ahead.
Lauren Lowe Marchetti. Yeah, was the shy, studious girl Junior knew. Now she's a confident cam girl, part owner of a kink club called Velvet, and thriving in the online sex world. Her transformation rattles him. God damn, that was rough.
We're powering through for you people. We're powering through.
And the reason we are powering through is because we read Lights Out first, right? And we did that. We covered that last week. And we knew entirely that when we were going to read this book that it was 100% completely different characters, completely different storyline. Everything was no fluidity between the two books. We knew this going in.
Yes, we did.
100%. We were prepared.
We were good with that.
We were fine with that.
Yeah.
And we knew that the main male character, Junior, was Mafia. So that was exciting to us.
Yeah.
We love Mafia books.
We sure do.
We love the Mafia books. So we were prepared for that. We also knew there were mixed reviews on this book.
We did know this.
Right? So I tried to disregard that. I tried.
No, you did. You
did.
kept saying, I don't understand. This is before you
Before
listened.
I even read. I actually listened. I did the audio. She did the reading. Again, that's how I did Lights Out.
Yeah, you kept saying, but people are not understanding. This is a different, they keep comparing it to the first one, but these are different characters.
Yes.
This is a different storyline. And I'm like, yeah,
totally,
the Allegiance series, each book is their own character with their own storyline. We're good with that.
Yeah, I was totally open to
You were
that.
selling it. You were selling me on it.
I did. I really did. I'm like,
you
we're
did.
gonna read it. We're gonna read it. We were open-minded to this book, and I was so confused because I absolutely loved you didn't love Lights Out. I was 5 stars Lights Out every.
I really liked Lights Out.
You did.
And I appreciate it so much more after this book.
Yeah, right? So, and I'm not bashing the author or whatever, because there are people out there who absolutely loved this book. And some of them preferred it more to this than to Lights Out. And to each their own, for sure. But it was not for me.
Or me.
Right? Okay? So, people out there, and I read it, so there were people out there that were saying it's a slow beginning, and but it's so much darker than Lights Out. I kept reading it, and it's 30.
Which piqued your interest.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, because we all know, if you've been watching it, this is episode 12 now, and if you've been watching the 11 episodes prior to this, you know damn well, if it goes darker, I am all in. Like, the darker, the better. So that piqued my interest, and I was like, okay, hell yeah. If it's darker than Lights Out, I'm so for it. So this book is 34 chapters and an epilogue. I am 19 chapters in and so confused. When does it get darker? At this point, at 19 chapters in, you would suspect maybe a hint or an inkling of darkness, but I'm not even seeing it deviate to that level yet at this point. And I'm at this point, I'm texting No-No, and I'm like, hey, so I'm struggling with this book. And she's like, same girl,
oh,
same.
thank God, I thought it was just me. Like,
and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna choke it down. Like, and she's just, I'm like, what chapter are you on? Because I'm on 19, and this is rough. And she's like, I'm on chapter 26, and I'm like, okay, hell.
I'm on. It's not any better.
And I'm like, I'm just like, oh God, like that was just, it was rough. And I just kept thinking, okay, it has to get better. People say it gets better, and it just, it did not.
Not for me.
At all. At
No.
any point did it ever get better for me. There were probably a few points in the book at the end.
Thank you.
That were funny.
Yes.
Or entertaining, and that was only when they brought Josh and Allie
back in.
Lights Out.
Thank you.
That was it. Because that was literally it. When they went to the barbecue for the engagement party for Allie and Josh, and when they went to
Nico Senior's house.
Yeah, Nico Senior's house for the dinner. That was literally it. And that was all the way at the end of the book.
Literally chapter 33.
Yeah, like the last 3 to 4 chapters of the book. And those were small scenes.
Yes.
They weren't even like the full chapter. I don't even think. They were like pieces within the chapter. And I'm like, So, to bounce backwards a little bit into this book, I'm baffled. Literally baffled, because sorry.
You're baffled that you can't find the page.
Oh, there it is. I was just like, where'd it go? You have, so if we talk about the whole progression of this story, right? In the prologue, it talks about their high school years, right? Mm-hmm. And you have Lo, who's this insecure, nerdy girl. She's introverted. You know, they're both like an Italian background in this mafia area, right?
Sure.
Mafia bounty, all the big families are there. But she's not from a mafia background. Like, her dad's criminal, but in a way that he like works for them, but he's not in the mafia, is what I gather. But we don't really get into the dad. And she's raised primarily by her grandmother. So she has a crush on Junior, who's older, like a year older than her. And he knows this, so he takes advantage of that, and he starts screwing her. And they only have sex a handful of times before her dad finds out and beats the hell out of Junior for it. And then his dad is ashamed of that and basically says, both of the dads are like, stay the hell away from her. So she had written like this journal about all the things that she did with Junior and her
all the things she wants to do.
The dirty things she wants to do with him. And her friend, who also had a crush on Junior, gets a hold of this journal and blasts her for it and says that she's delusional, none of this happened, blah, blah, blah. And Junior openly denies that he ever did anything with her and made her feel so stupid and all these other things. Everyone starts harassing her, forces her to basically leave the school because of the bullying.
She gets bullied.
Of course, none of this is like in depth. It's all surface description, right?
Very
surface description. It's not like your typical bully books where You get to see and feel all the trauma and all these things that go on. This is like prologue, so it's just very surface explanation. She leaves the school. Then the book starts chapter 1 10 years later.
Yep.
10 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, 10 years later, she's this fully self-sufficient, strong woman who's an on-camera sex worker who's meeting with politicians to, make the sex workers safer, and part owner in a sex club. And she's making like $500,000 a year, like asinine amounts of money. And she's sharing an apartment or brownstone. I don't even know what that was. Right. Apartment. I don't even know. With her college roommate, I'm assuming, or a girl she met 5 years previously, who's also new to the sex camera stuff. Mm-hmm. And the guy, the producer, produces their stuff for them, who she met in her new school in high school when she transferred schools, right? And he's gay. Yeah, and they call him they, which takes a minute. Okay. He goes, no offense, because I like if that's what you want to be called, correct. But like it throws you off a little bit reading it. So he goes by they, them, right? I'm listening to the audio version of this, so I'm not reading this on paper. And when she keeps referring, and their name is Ryan. I know, be politically correct. God, it's hard. Damn it. Yeah, but you got to do it. Yeah. So their name is Ryan. And every time and again, I'm listening, not reading, she keeps referring to Ryan as they cocked their head to the side. And if I'm not focused, right, and I kept tripping myself up going, oh my God. And she also has a big dog too. So there's 3 humans and a huge dog that live in this house. And I keep thinking, shit, did I miss something? Was there someone else? Right. Was there someone else in that scene? Or try reading it. Like, it's the same. I would rewind it for a second and go, okay, so it literally took me till chapter 16 to figure it out. I figured it out a little earlier, but to realize that we were referring to a they, them instead of a he or she in the context of this, because you don't come across that in these books very often. No. Unless you're in that community of books, right? So this is, and there, again, nothing against it, whatever, to each their own. But when you're listening to this and you're not expecting it, throws you off. It really does. And then I kept thinking, and then I stopped listening because the book's going on, and I'm so fixated on, was that a typo? Because you know how I am with the names and everything else. Like, we had that conversation in the names episode. I will fixate on something, and then I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that if it was a typo, that the narrator would have caught it and fixed it. And then I'm like, shit, how much did I just miss in that fucking book? And you're all, do I care? Christ. So anyway, there's that. So all of a sudden we're 10 years ahead in this game, and she's 6. What happened? Like, how did you go from this wildly insecure human to where you are now? It doesn't ever at all in the book explain. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. There's no character development. None. There's none. It is none. There's no depth at all in this book. At all. At any capacity. None. And it's bothersome because we don't ever talk about trauma on her level other than that apparent bullying that took place that forced her to leave the school her senior year. Other than the fact that Junior apparently, however many chapters later, reveals to her when they reconnect that he took care of the principal and the best friend that stole her diary from her. Like, he dealt with them, but what else? Like, I don't even, like, what do you say? None of it. It's just, it's a ridiculous story. No care. Even like, she has a showdown with her sister, but it doesn't lead into anything with her freaking sister. What's your issue with your sister? Like, you touch on it very surface level, and you have no idea what the freak is happening. Yes. So she's pissed because, okay, so that brings us to another issue. So at one point in the story, there's going to be minor spoilers in here if you even want to call them
or
spoilers.
major ones.
Whatever. But apparently Junior's family disappears the father. And early in the book, when he disappears, it comes across that they murder him.
It sure
right?
does.
And you're like, okay, so they kill her dad, whatever. He's absent from her life anyway because he's just a piece of garbage.
Right.
And then when the grandmother reveals to Lo that your father's missing, and it's so, the way it's in audio anyway, the way it's revealed is, Lo, your dad is missing. And she's like, oh, okay.
Like he's always missing.
What's new?
He's probably up wherever he's at, where he always goes when he's missing.
Because he's probably,
what's
in
the big
debt
deal?
to someone. Like, it's really, and she literally says something like, what's new? He's always absent. Like, this is nothing unusual. And then that's the end of it, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like, X amount of chapters later, like many, many chapters later, the grandmother says, she calls her again, and she's like, Lo, your dad is really missing.
Like missing.
And she's like, you've already told me this. And she's thinking, are you getting dementia? And she's like, no, like he's really missing. And she's like, oh, like you think he's dead?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
And what she's pissed about is when she finds out my sister didn't tell me.
Like,
what sister? We didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah.
What?
He had a girlfriend and your sister knew about it. She's like, oh, my sister's keeping things from me now? She should have told me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
yeah, because she's got a sister and her sister has kids. And you don't find out until she confronts her at the end of the freaking book. And then that's it.
Yeah, there was literally nothing came of that. Nothing. And then again, you're still like, what? Why do you care about the dad? Why is he continuously being brought into this story? And even when they reveal at the end that the dad wasn't killed, he was, taken away and protected.
He's like he's in hiding.
He's in hiding.
And they hit him, the mafia.
And she was like, oh, he's okay. Fine. Okay, whatever. And I'm like, again, why do we even care about the father? What role does he play?
None.
In any of this goddamn story?
But
I don't get it.
This is the theme of the whole book.
It really
None of it is cohesive.
No.
None of it flows.
No.
None of it really makes sense.
No.
But they throw in a lot of fucking porn scenes.
And you know what?
And it's not even that most of all.
They don't have hardly any sex between the characters in this book, but we spend a lot of fucking time hanging out in that sex
kink club, yeah.
watching everyone else
Yeah.
fuck in different capacity. And I don't know, I think we spent 3 chapters watching that one married couple. And it was the most descriptive thing I had ever listened to
or read.
Because we did the whole, I had to hear all about the type of music that was playing, how they entered the stage, the type of pants he was wearing. I felt like I was reading Stephen King for a minute.
Were you waiting for it to be like, we all float down here?
Yeah. And all the thing, and then it was like Junior's sitting there and he's so intrigued about what he's watching because he's never watched live porn before. And then he was so surprised to find out this couple was married. I mean, just the whole inner monologue about it was ridiculous. And I don't even have words for it, just how long and ridiculous that scene alone was.
Not to mention, that's not the only one.
That's just one of many scenes. I would have rather listened to her getting off on camera alone or some sexting conversations with her subscribers than that shit. I don't even...
Because these, like this married couple, that's the first scene, come in do their thing. We get like 3 chapters of describing it.
At least it felt like 3 chapters.
It probably was at least 2, if not more. But
it
yeah,
was so.
And then
excessive.
you never hear about him again, and you're like, "What the fuck was that?" You never hear about this married couple again.
Yeah.
The next scene is a different couple and a third, and you're like,
and then
what?
when he takes her into another room because he's going to get it on with Lo, Junior and Lo are going to get it on. They're interrupted.
Mm-hmm.
They're interrupted so that they can, so that the the main owner, can have a meeting with Lo. Like,
yes.
What fucking business owner does that shit? Like, you're getting it on. I'm gonna pull you away so I can let you know that the property owner's gonna raise our rent.
Yes. Yes.
That was your meeting? It wasn't some vital thing. Like, we could have that conversation tomorrow.
Right.
Maybe? I don't know about you, but I would have probably bitch slapped her.
You could have called me. You could have texted me that shit.
Yeah, that's a phone call. But you ruined me getting my fuck on to tell me our rent is going up?
Right.
Again? I just...
Listen, we don't shame authors.
I'm gonna shame the book, though.
But to go from Lights Out,
which had so much character depth,
which you
and
feel
development.
So connected to them, and you feel their connection to each other.
Thank you.
Nothing.
It was
nothing in this book like that. You will never connect to them.
Yeah.
You don't even see how they connect to each other.
I'm honestly curious to know the people who think this book was so great, because someone at work that we work with actually read this book and she was like, it was okay. I can't even honestly say it was okay. I literally hated the book. I did not like the story.
So far, in our endeavors here, this was the most painful week reading that book.
I have, sadly, I'm going to agree with you. I almost am sorry I put you through it.
Thank you. You should be.
But we had to.
Yeah.
I mean, we absolutely had to. And I absolutely am going to read the 3rd one when it comes out.
Oh, I don't know. Do we have to talk about it on here?
Oh, you bet your ass we are.
Fuck, really?
I don't even know when the 3rd one's coming out.
Please not until 2037. Please.
I actually forgot who the 3rd one's going to be about.
It's going to be about the friend and the girl he ends up bringing to like their family get. What's the roommate? What's Josh's roommate?
Oh, yes.
Why couldn't we?
Josh's roommate.
Tyler. And he brings some girl.
That mysterious chick.
And they're like, how did you two meet? And he's like, it's a long story.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I was thinking, oh my God, I remember the ending. That was at least interesting, because Tyler at least was an interesting character.
Yeah, but now
he came from the first book.
Now, like, after this, I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
What are they gonna do with Tyler?
Tyler was a dick.
Yeah, but he was kind of fun in this book.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Again, he came from the first story. So there's something about that first story and his connection with Josh.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about the mafia family people in this world that just doesn't fit.
No. Okay. Let me tell you what really, one of the things that really bother me, because there's a lot of things.
God, how much time we have?
I don't know. So
make this the 2-hour episode.
Yes. Nico Sr., this head mafia asshole guy that has his family under his thumb, in one fucking chapter goes from, I'm going to kill you, Junior, to he's fucking doing couples therapy.
Oh,
what?
God, that's another.
What?
There's a lot of those moments. What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh,
There's so many.
Yeah, he's okay with doing couples therapy and trying to work on his family.
With his wife.
Yeah. So he's this whole time during this whole book, this asshole of a ruthless mafia leader, and then the end he's like,
yep,
maybe this isn't for me, I'm gonna do couples therapy.
Yeah.
And they don't really ever explain it or talk, like even get into kind of his transformation. He's just, I'm gonna kill you 1 minute too.
Yes.
He's in couples therapy trying to work it out.
Yeah.
WTF.
Yeah, there's literally no spicy chemistry or even really a dark tone in this.
No, what's dark about it?
I don't know.
Josh was way darker.
Way darker. And I just felt like this plot was thin and centered way too much on internal angst and the sexual banter.
But it wasn't even good in sexual banter.
That's where the central focus was. I felt like there was no development.
No.
In any capacity.
And
in
no
the
connection.
In the story, in the plot, in anything. It's like there was too much going on, and nothing was tied together.
No cohesiveness. None.
So there was no availability to create any level of depth because it was too much. Like she should have just picked one thing and focused on it, and that would have created a depth. But there was just too much.
Yeah.
And that 10-year gap, I mean, you should have at least given us something.
No.
Like, how did we get from A to B?
Yeah, nothing.
How the hell did we get there?
Nothing. We got nothing.
Like, I still don't understand how you became this strong, independent woman to, like, fuck on camera and be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think of me.
Yeah.
When you had to leave school because you didn't want anyone to know that you were having sex with people, what you wanted to do. Like, what?
Yeah, it made no sense.
Did you spend... And you literally jumped into that field virtually while in college.
Yeah. The progression makes no sense.
There's the timeline sucks, like all of it.
I would think and maybe it's just me, if I was writing this book, I would have wrote the progression.
Yeah.
Let's unlock her kinks and read about it to get her to this point. Even if it's like, let it be with Junior. Fine. Let's unlock that. Let's progress to that. That would have been, because there is like the confessional scene was pretty hot.
Okay. That was hot.
Yeah.
Because it was in a church.
Yeah. But like, let's start unlocking that. Like,
so here we go. So on that note, do you think that the kink scenes were empowering or just excuses for another sex scene?
Just excuses for another sex scene.
Uh-huh.
I mean, a couple of them were like hot, but most of them were just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. I just felt a lot of it was just weird. And
yeah.
To be quite honest with you, by the last 4 chapters, I turned the speed up.
Lucky you!
Audio,
I couldn't turn the speed up when I was reading it.
On the audio, I could still understand what was happening, but I had to finish that. I couldn't take much more.
It was a struggle.
I needed to finish it.
When I saw the word epilogue, I'm like, oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much of just like filler fucking.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call it. Filler fucking! It was filler fucking, and it was a lot of filler fucking. And I have read books full of sex, and it can be done well, and it can be done with garbage, and I just feel like this was just fluff. This was just fluff.
It was not good.
Yeah.
I was going to say awful, but, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah. And again, the writing, it was fine, but there was no depth or any of that. Like,
It's so different. And I'm not saying just the characters and the story. Just even the writing is so different from the first book. Like,
yeah,
it does not bring you in.
Yeah. And correct myself. Last week I said that I thought Lights Out was her first book, and it wasn't. She wrote 2 or 3 other books before Lights Out. I went on her website. But Lights, and I haven't read any of other stuff, but Lights Out was, phenomenal. And this is just, not up to par.
No.
At all. I don't know. And maybe this is exactly what she was aiming for. I don't know what her editors or her team or whatever were looking for or wanted, but this is not what I anticipated.
No.
I don't know. It's just weird because, you got 10 years of ghosting followed by, oh, hey, texting again? Let's bone and be best friends.
Yeah. That's basically how it went.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that is pretty much what happens. So when she starts her, he literally is so obsessed with her. This is what we gather throughout the story, right? He's so obsessed with her, even back in high school when he's not supposed to, be around her, follow her, talk to her, whatever. And he's protecting her, supposedly, that when she starts this cam girl business, he becomes her very first subscriber under a pseudonym.
Yep. So he watches her for 10 years.
For 10 years. Literally.
So you couldn't disappear the fucking father. And that's why he decides he's going to see her again, because they disappear the father. You couldn't fucking have done that after 1 year, 2 years? Like, why?
He disappeared the father because the father revealed that he found something. Someone was...
fucking disappear the father faster.
They could have, but the father took something to Nico Sr. about someone embezzling or something.
But it's just,
I don't know,
none
whatever
of it makes any sense.
It was stupid, whatever it was. And so they wanted to hide him to protect him. I don't know. Whatever
it was dumb.
Stupid.
It was awful.
It didn't make sense to me. Like, cut the cord and whatever. And like, she didn't care anyway.
Yeah.
Which was so weird anyway, because Nico is having sex with her in high school, and then the dad beats up Nico, which didn't make sense to me either, and says, stay away from my daughter. Why?
Yeah, you don't even like her.
We don't even understand why that happened when you're an absent dad anyway. Like, that wasn't explained.
Yeah, no.
Why did that happen? And why did Nico's dad tell Nico to stay away from her too? Like, I don't understand any of that.
No,
nothing
was explained. Nothing.
Yeah, and then suddenly after, they're all caught up, hence the name maybe, they're all emotionally resolved in the end. I don't even understand how that happened.
It didn't.
Okay.
It just ended, and I shut the book and I go, thank fuck I'm done with this goddamn book.
I mean, I've done that in another book, but this was, yeah. But, I don't know, but nothing says romance like a decade of radio silence.
Right.
Cured in a night, Right. Like, I don't know. It just seems...
None of this makes any sense.
And my favorite, there's a kinky club, yet it feels more like a tourist trap than a transformative boundary pushing scene.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It's impressive talk, but lackluster delivery. That's a good way to explain it. So it's live action exceeds tour bus commentary.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So I just the dad thing really bothered me.
There's so much that bothered me.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch a movie and you're like, I just wasted 2 hours of my life?
Yeah.
That's how I felt reading this book. I just wasted however many hours of my life making myself choke this down.
That was an entire day.
Yeah. It was
8 hours.
Bad. It was bad.
Yeah, so I had to read this because it was audio for me, and I had to, so I'm listening to, I started it after we started recording last week. The next day I started listening to it, and I'm like, okay, and I listened to, I don't know how many hours, a couple hours of it, and I said, stop. I can't. I thought, oh, okay, I can knock this out in maybe a day or two. Thinking I just plow through it. I only lasted, I don't know how many hours, and I had to turn it off and actually pick up a book and read something I really, really enjoyed, because it was that was a palate cleanser for me, because I couldn't. This took me several days to get through.
Let me tell you how I did this book. You're going to laugh at this.
I'm sure.
I started it, and then I was automatically you're confused right from the get.
Yes, you are.
I mean, the whole vibe right from the get is just off, I thought.
Yeah.
So at that point, I looked into the back and seen how many chapters there were. I'm like, okay, there's 34 and an epilogue. I have 6 days to read this. How many chapters do I actually have to read today?
I've done that.
That's how I got through that book. I did get through it faster than I gave myself time for.
Yep.
But at some point, I was just like, I just want to be done with this book. But like, I literally was like, okay, today all I have to do is like 5 chapters or 6 chapters or something like that. And I was like, okay, you can do this.
It's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time?
God.
Yeah. It was rough. Like that. This was tough.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And I hate hate saying that about books, but yeah. And especially when they're advertised as dark, and you know, that really gets me. That really
gets you excited.
Gets my panties wet. We all know that.
This is gonna be a book for me. You can have it.
Yeah, and especially when they're mafia related, I get super excited. And you know, I'm not one that really particularly enjoys reading a lot of sex in books. I enjoy the sexual tension in books. I don't really necessarily care to read a whole bunch of sex. Like, I can do without that.
Yeah.
I'll even skip those scenes when I'm reading. Like, I'll read the first time they get it on, and then after that, it's kind of like, okay, they've done it. I don't really care to keep reading over and over again every time they have sex.
That.
You read all the sex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
It depends. It depends. But it just, there's incessant levels of, it's like, okay, I get it. But it depends on the book. It depends. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I just read Kiss the Villain by Rena Kent, and there was a fuck ton of sex in that book, male on male, but I read it all. Like all of it.
See? Yes.
So, because it has to be written the right way. But like I could have done with, I probably could have finished this book in an hour.
If you skipped all the sex. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Did you think, okay, we're in a kink club, and we're obviously they're watching a show, so now we're going to watch the show with them. There was nothing really impressive about either the shows. Yeah. So it was pretty normal sex, like a threesome or a man and his wife.
The funny thing is they tell you, like when, okay, I think it was the epilogue, when they do their exhibition scene, finally they have sex in the book, I guess, basically. At the fucking end of the book. And they do their exhibition scene. They talk about all these cool things on the stage, like the cross and all these other, right? And they fuck on the couch.
But you needed to know. But Jesus is watching.
And I'm like, well, we weren't even going to use any of that stuff?
Yeah.
Like, well, what about that thing and the whips and none of that? You couldn't even.
That's the thing.
You literally fucked her as soon as you got her on the stage because you couldn't keep it in your pants. Like, what kind of fucking sex show is that?
Like, I would think if I'm going to a kink club and I'm actually watching like a voyeur room, they better be doing some shit. Like, where's the whips and chains
and we've read enough books that have described sex clubs.
Yeah.
Right? I'm starting to wonder if this author has ever been in one.
I'm thinking no.
Read about them. No. There was zero description about a sex. No. I have no idea what this sex club looks like.
No.
Zero
Maybe
idea.
We should send her some. Because we got some.
And because I literally, all I know is what that room looks like. And my vision of it is very tacky. Because they all look like folding chairs.
Right.
And a wooden box stage with a door and a curtain that they can't, like, that is literally what I envisioned when I read it, because there was no real description about what this room looks like. What did it look like when they walked in? Like, I just couldn't picture anything about this kink club called Velvet.
No. And then you get to these, like, it doesn't give you anything, and then you're like, okay, so it's gonna all be in the sex scenes, but it was pretty vanilla.
Yeah.
For a kink club.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're supposed to believe there's a whole audience getting off on this.
Yeah.
Vanilla sex. And she's like, oh, this is gonna be a treat. This is gonna be a treat for him, especially when they get to the threesome, and I'm thinking, that's exactly how I'd imagine any other threesome going right there.
Yeah.
What's different than, like, show me something different.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I struggled. It's descriptions, everything.
Struggle bus.
I couldn't even really envision what the hell she looked like.
No. Or him.
Or him.
Yeah.
Any of the, I don't know what the roommates look like. The descriptions were terrible. I don't even know what the dog looks like. Other than that, it's huge.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's a huge dog.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I feel like I know what Josh looks like.
Oh God, yes.
And I feel like I know what Allie looks like. I feel like I know what Josh's body looks like in detail.
Yes.
Because that's what the first book was.
Yes.
This was not like that.
Yes. Like, what happened? Where's the disconnect? What happened?
Like, did you have to get through? Were you on a timeline or what are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't either.
It's so weird. It's so weird. So let's do something fun.
Okay. Please, let's do something fun.
I want us to rename the book. Did you bring your titles?
I have a couple in my head.
Great, because I have like 12.
Of course you do. I do not have that many because I'm not going to give this book much thought.
Okay, what do you have?
Stupid daddy issues.
Oh, I have one that's about daddies too.
Yeah, stupid daddy issues.
Yeah, I have Stalk Me Daddy. Red flags have never looked so shiny.
And then I wanted to play on that and I was like, you will never get caught up on this book. That would be the title for that book.
Funny.
You will never be caught up.
Yes, because I have Caught Up in Nothing.
Yeah, caught up in nothing.
Because the plot got left behind around chapter 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got?
Those were the only. I was like,
Okay.
I said, I wasn't going to think too much on this because I was like,
Okay, are you ready?
I wouldn't even want to rename this book because I wouldn't claim it. Yeah, let's hear yours. Go.
The plot was Caught in Traffic.
Caught in traffic.
Still waiting for it to arrive.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
He came, he saw, he creeped.
He creeped.
A mafia love story starring binoculars and boundary issues.
Yes, very long, but
10 years later and still horny.
right? More like 10 years later, and what the fuck happened?
Yeah, a decade of silence instantly cured by webcam cleavage.
Yes.
Orgasm and forget it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because character development was clearly optional.
Yes.
Right? 50 Shades of just that one shade.
50 Shades of Vanilla.
Spoiler, it's all blush and no nuance. Kink Club Chronicles. We just came for the sex.
Yeah. And it wasn't even that good.
It wasn't. It so wasn't unless you're in a confessional.
Yeah,
which isn't
like,
even in the Kink
maybe
Club.
read that scene. If you're going to pick one scene, read the confessional scene.
Yeah. Or the barbecue scene at the end and the Nico Jr. dinner
Yeah,
scene.
just because that was entertaining because Josh and Allie are still Josh and Allie in this book. And you know them, you've connected with them, and they're hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yes.
So hilarious.
Yeah. When Nico
Confessions.
Sr.'s like, you can leave, and she's like, I don't think I will. Allie's like, I don't think I will.
So
Well, you always want to leave. Yeah, I'm going to stick around this time.
And you just picture her drinks kicked back,
Yeah.
making her wine. It's like, I'm going to stay this time. And you're like, God,
Yes.
I love you. And you have fucking Lo just going,
No, but she gives him a little, like, she gives Nico Sr. a little bit of, like, he's like, how was your work week? And she's like, oh, I got like 20 new subs this week.
Yeah.
And I got to film early.
That's true.
You know, I got all my content done early so I can hang out with your son this weekend. And I'm like, well, at least give it to him a little bit. Like,
God.
good for you, but you're a mess.
yeah. Jesus Christ. Confessions of a Mafia Voyeur. Oh, this one I like. The plot thickens. Just kidding. Yes.
JK.
Chronicles of a cam girl and her creeper. Emotional growth? Never heard of her.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so here's something else we can do. Fix that trope.
Like I said, okay, that 10 years makes zero sense
Yes.
to both of us.
Yeah.
She's this shy little nerdy bookworm. He one day just is like, hey, come here, and gets her off in the corner.
Yeah.
Like,
weird.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay.
And so now she's this unhinged sex addict. What?
Like,
So
yeah, we don't know how that happened.
I would have rather they stayed together and maybe been in some kind of danger from the dads or something.
Okay.
But then he's helping her unlock her kinky side.
Yeah.
That would have been a
that's
progression
good.
I could get into.
Yeah.
You can still have the confessional in there. Perfect. That would be a perfect scene for this.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. That's the trope I would have went with.
Yeah, I'm kind of piggybacking on that. So, so on the original, so Junior ghosts Lauren for a decade, then acts like they're soulmates the second he sees her boobs online. In essence, right? So, like, I would have, like, kept minimal. So this is how I'd fix it.
Okay.
They keep minimal contact through family ties, awkward phone calls, the occasional birthday message. The tension's already simmering, so when they reconnect in person, there's a history to play with and not a black hole.
Yeah.
And there has to be some kind of connection in those 10 years. We can't just have this gap with nothing. Nothing. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, we could even do, where she, the original, where she's this empowered cam girl, but her choices are constantly revolve around Junior, and we rarely see her outside of sex, right? That's all we see her in. Do we ever see her do anything that's not sex related in the book? Ever?
Not really, no.
It's so sad.
Mm-hmm. That's why you can't connect with her, because she doesn't explain her at all.
She has no personality outside of fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
I mean,
no,
I wouldn't know.
But really,
But yeah. She really doesn't.
Do you have any other hobbies besides fingering yourself or strangers?
No. And we wouldn't know. Because there's no character development. Maybe she knits. We wouldn't know.
Exactly. We have no idea. Yeah. So maybe we need to give Lauren her own damn arc. Maybe she's expanding the club, dealing with internal stigma, mentoring other women, or navigating betrayal from within her own circle. And Junior should be a complication, not her whole story.
Yeah. I would have rather them stayed together and been in danger, and even behind the dad's back, and then something happened with that, but just...
Where she's like kidnapped.
10-year gap.
Mafia.
Yes. Thank you. You don't really see it. No. He's in couples counseling. That's the mafia we're dealing with.
So why aren't we kidnapping her? Or why didn't she get pregnant and have a secret child that she's hiding
something.
from? Fucking A. Why is
forced marriage? Like, what are we doing?
What? We're just...
Yeah.
All right. Upward and onward. Would you rather smut edition?
Oh, okay.
I know you like.
I do love these.
You do love these fun ones.
You're gonna throw something stupid at me too that I'm gonna have to choose between two things I hate.
Well, yeah. Of course.
Okay, go.
Okay. So, would you rather?
You're just evil.
I love your face. Mm-hmm. Date Junior. Or explain this book to your grandma.
I would rather explain this book to my grandmother.
Oh, damn.
I would. She would probably love to hear it, too. She would be like, oh. I mean, she doesn't hear well.
You know what? So. I think I'm going to agree with you.
Right? No, Junior.
But all my grandmas are dead, so.
There you go. Mine's alive. I would still rather explain this book to her.
Jesus. Okay. Would you rather be caught watching one of Lowe's streams or...
God, what?
Or reread this book out loud at a PTA meeting?
never do that to a group of people. So I'm going to have to watch one of her streams.
I
but,
just wouldn't reread this book ever.
right? Like, I'm going to...
Because I own it physically and audio.
Because honestly, the one or two scenes we see that she's filming end pretty quickly. So yeah, I'd rather watch that.
100%.
Right?
Oh my God.
She's great at getting herself off real quick.
She is.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather let Junior track your every move via GPS or live stream your therapy sessions to your OnlyFans subscribers?
I'm okay with someone tracking my every move. I know you're not. I'm okay with it because I think that's what any good stalker obsessed boyfriend
yeah, you guys
should
can all
do.
watch my therapy sessions on OnlyFans and pay me for it. Thank you.
Please watch my every move. Please be that obsessed with me, please.
That's where you and I will differ.
Yes. Shocking.
All right. Would you rather reenact one of Lauren's cam girl performances with your mom as the camera operator? God. Or let Junior write your Tinder bio?
I'll let Junior write my Tinder bio because my mom ain't ready for any of this.
Are you not going to let her watch our show?
No, she would refuse.
Well, you're wearing a halo.
And she won't believe it.
So she can watch it but not listen. She doesn't have to hear the audio. She can just see us.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell her to do that.
Yeah, just watch us, but don't listen.
Yeah, just keep
turn
it
the volume
on off, and then, but like we want the cred for you watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing a halo, Mom.
Yeah. Just ignore the devil next to me.
Yeah. She's fine.
She's fine. Okay. Would you rather be trapped in a never-ending internal monologue about your sexual trauma like Junior, or be Lauren and orgasm every 4 pages and never once have a real conversation?
That's an impossible choice.
They're both shitty.
I feel like I need to be Junior. I'm okay with in her monologues. I do quite a bit of them myself.
I'm
so
with you.
Yeah.
Agreed. 100%. Okay. Would you rather get a full body tattoo of Junior's face with the words, "She's mine"?
I don't even know what the fuck he looks like, so sure.
Oh, wait. You
Okay.
hear the other half.
I just like that. Like, I don't know whose face that is because I don't know what he looks like. It doesn't really describe it.
Second half.
Oh, God.
Or have to say, "Daddy Junior," every time you order food in public.
I'm getting a goddamn tattoo because it doesn't matter because nobody knows what he looks like.
Oh,
Read the
come
book
on.
and you'll try. Let me know if you have figured it out.
You know you want to say Daddy Junior.
I really don't want to say Daddy Junior. God.
Okay. Would you rather go on a blind date with Junior's mafia brothers, one of whom just casually dumps bodies, or spend the weekend running Lauren's kink club while your grandma is visiting?
I'm okay going on dates with some mafia dudes. I don't care. Let's do it.
I want to run the kink club because I need to know what it looks like.
So then you can write about it. Please. Can you please get some good shows in there?
Everyone.
Can you please get some good shows in there?
Oh
like
my
some
God.
actual kinks in the kink
I'll
club?
update that
Thank
shit
you.
for y'all.
Thank you.
Holy crap. Would you rather ghost someone for 10 years and show up with a murder boner?
A murder boner? All right.
Or fall in love with your stalker because he looks good in a tight black t-shirt?
Well, you know I want to fall in love with my stalker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I got. Oh, no, I don't. I got more.
Oh, God. Never ends.
It doesn't. I got a few more.
Okay.
Would you rather have to read Caught Up out loud in church at a church book club, or recreate one of the sex scenes as a live demonstration on Instagram Live?
At a church book club?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have those? Is it called the Bible? So a Bible study?
Sure.
I guess I'm recreating this shit.
Oh, I'd read this at a church book club.
And this is why you don't go to church.
That's one of the reasons. Sure. Much to my parents' dismay. Would you rather be the main character in a book with no plot but unlimited orgasms?
Ugh.
Or a book with an amazing plot and no spice at all?
I think I'd have to go with the no spice at all.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Because we know what happens when there's no plot.
Right.
We spent, 45 minutes talking about it.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have your ex subscribe to your OnlyFans and leave tips labeled trauma healing fund? Or find out your boss is your top paying fan?
Go with the X. Let's go with the X.
Yeah. God, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Would you rather be kidnapped by the mafia and forced to role play one of Lauren's cam girl scenes, or have a fake date Junior while trying to explain to your therapist why it's not Stockholm Syndrome?
I mean, I'm okay being kidnapped by the mafia. What about you?
Me too.
I mean, especially this mafia, they go to couples therapy when you're done.
Yeah.
So it would be therapeutic for us all.
For
I'm sure. Yeah. These
Of
are
course.
gentle mafia men.
Of course, I don't mind being kidnapped anyway.
Mm.
All right, girl, that's all the time we have for today.
Sorry, guys. Sorry we're so negative.
Hey, but at the same time, we're fun.
Yes.
We're fun.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.